Welcome to the silliest thing I saw this week. I'm Dave Pyper, and this show is presented by Vuori, makers of the most comfy clothes on the earth. We'll hear more about Vuori later, or head to vuoriclothing.com/Harris for 20% off your first order. That's V-U-O-R-I, Vuori. Another week down, a third of the season is over, and week 6 gave us so much to love and enjoy. We got to see Ben Johnson run into Cameron Sutton, and then get mad at Sutton for, standing there. I think this has been a problem week to week because the Lions clearly have this guy on duty to make sure players get out of Johnson's bulldozing ways. Monday night, we were blessed with a ton of shots of this fan living her best life. Pure joy from this Chargers fan until, the Chargers remembered that they were the Chargers and completely let this lady down. Conspiracy theory Twitter was even postulating that this woman was some kind of plant by the Chargers. But it can't be that hard to believe that the Chargers actually have diehard fans, right? Right? We got to hear this one from Honey Mostert on Sunday. I want you to keep an eye on Alec Ingold, Mostert's lead blocker, and how he collides with Mostert, and Ingold knows immediately what he did.
That's Wilson in the fly, and a pitch out to him. Ingold to block, and he cuts. Runs into his own blocker.
Well,
he picked up 9.
Yes, that was for Ingold. That was for his fullback.
Even the announcers had to have a laugh at this one. While we're in Miami, I love creative celebrations. Here we are at the end of the second quarter, and Tua launches this dime to Tyreek Hill for a buttery touchdown. And to celebrate, Tyreek runs over to a guy on the sidelines, takes his phone, and actually does a backflip. I think this dude with the phone works for the NFL because the video was posted pretty quickly. The celebration was too cool, evidently, because the refs penalized Hill for taunting. They're having too much fun down in Miami. You want some more? You want seconds? Here's another celebration from the whole team doing an homage to the greatest football movie of all time, Remember the Titans. Gotta love a throwback to my childhood. Oh, you want third? You're asking for thirds? Well, how about this rough celebration from Dolphins owner Stephen Ross? Ross doesn't get the waddle. He's moving his hands too much here. The lady next to him is closer, but still, she's doing more of like a hip waggle. It even looks like Marino tells Ross to stop it. I'm sure that's not what happened. Jalen might need to have a teaching moment with these two and show them the way. Early Sunday morning, if you were lucky enough to get up and watch the game, you had to have heard this Ravens fan from across the pond with a unique voice.
Touchdown!
She sounds like she's letting air out of a balloon, but in the annoying way.
Downfield is intercepted. Intercepted by Geno Stone, and he still has it. Stone weaving his way.
Seriously, this Ravens fan had me laughing through a lot of the game. She's there sounding like Jonathan Livingston begging for bread at the beach.
Makes a move. He's free. Devin Duvernay's got the punter to beat. Devin Duvernay. Out of bounds.
And not to be all over the place here, but exactly how does Ryan Stonehouse catch Duvernay here? Look at the wheels on Stonehouse. I'd love to see a punter run a returner down. And while we're on the London game, here's another thing from the London game. It wasn't so silly as it was cool to me. But here's Roquan Smith, and he lets Okonkwo up because it's pretty close to the 2-minute warning. And that extra couple seconds here makes it so the Titans can't get another playoff before the 2-minute warning. This is such a heads-up play, it actually confused the announcer.
Get up, try to get a takedown. I'm not sure what he was thinking right there. Maybe get the ball out.
Such a heads-up play. I'm surprised we didn't get any seagull cheers on that one. And just for funsies, I had to show off my favorite coach when it comes to reaction. Arthur Smith had a rough Sunday. A Sunday in which the Falcons could have and probably should have won, if not for the young and slightly inept quarterback Desmond Ridder. Here's the first interception from Ridder, and Smith keeps his composure here, but you can see the pain shooting through his body. Later on, the Falcons are within a score, and Ridder throws an impossibly bad interception, and Smith reacts accordingly. You can stare at the sky all you want, Arthur, but you're going to have to look at your QB in the eyes at some point. And again, late in the fourth quarter, the game on the line, Ridder can't get everyone on the line in time. The Falcons have to burn their last timeout. The Falcons come back out on the field after the timeout, and Ridder does this. Arthur Smith shouldn't have to endure this. He looks like he's welling up. Like, look at the pain in his eyes. It reminds me of my father when I told him I didn't really like cars. That had to be an uncomfortable locker room after the game. And the only thing that could have made that locker room a little more comfortable is our sponsor, Vuori. Vuori makes the best clothes on the earth and some of the best clothes for the earth. I say that because Vuori is made with recycled materials, which is really sweet, but not nearly as sweet as the comfort you will feel when you slip into your first pair of core joggers. If you like this show and you want the show to keep happening, let Vuori know by going to vuoriclothing.com/Harris. You'll get 20% off your first order, and it'll let them know that we sent you. That is VUORI Vuori. Thank you for your support, Vuori, but more importantly, thank you for making me snug as a bug in a rug. And you know who also was a little uncomfortable on Sunday? The 49ers offense. The Browns were all over the 49ers offense on Sunday. And what most people don't know is the reason the Browns have been so dominant this season is they actually have a Ghosterson, playing an invisible 12th man role. Here we can see Ghosterson slap the ball out of Brock Purdy's hands. It's nice to see the Ghosts getting involved when the Browns need them most. Thank you guys for watching this week. I respond to each and every comment. And thank you guys that reached out on Sunday to show me some things that you guys wanted to see in the video. So if you want to tweet at me, I'm at Dave A. Pyper. I'd love to hear from you guys. And otherwise, I will see you next week.
Thanks so much for watching. Please, please, please smash that like button, write a comment, tell us who else you'd like to see us review film on, and of course, best of all, please subscribe to our channel and then click that little bell above the subscribe button and you'll be notified whenever we post a new video.